What's happening, people? Now, in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a review of Dwayne Johnson's diet, aka The Rock. Now, I'm going to be showing you what he eats and how he eats them. Let's go.
Johnson here, and my friends at Men's Health have asked me to talk about what I eat, so let's dig in. Here's what my current approach to eating looks like. If I like it, well, I'm going to eat it. I am a real creature of habit when it comes to my diet. I usually eat the same thing every day for days and weeks and months. It's very consistent. It's very boring. It's also extremely disciplined, and that's something that I picked up from my old man, who was a hardcore gym fanatic. He was one of the first professional wrestlers who had a bodybuilder's body. So he taught me very early on not to eat to please the tongue, but eat to nourish the body. He taught me that when I was 5. It's probably why I need therapy.
So, yeah, even his old man, taught him the importance of discipline at a very early age. Now, this is very important to have. Also, it's also important to have a dad present teaching you these things from those early years so that when you get older, it's a lot easier. Now, a lot of us, many of the times, we are taught this when in our teens or mostly in our 20s or 30s, but remember, it's never too late. Keep that discipline and you will see results.
I do have specific approaches to counting macros. I have found over the years that the best strategies are often the ones that you never feel like you're hungry. There's a handful of chefs who I work with, and I have one advisory chef who speaks to them, who works very closely with my strength and conditioning coach, because I am in different locations often throughout the year around the world. So they work out all that math. They're much better and smarter at that than I am. I eat 6 meals a day, so I don't really have breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Although I have breakfast, that's always my meal one, but everything else will fluctuate. My breakfast consists of eggs. It consists of a meat, and that is either a bison or a steak. It also consists of oatmeal. It could be brown rice cereal with a little bit of fruit. Usually it's either papaya, which I love papaya, or some blueberries. And that will be breakfast.
For his morning meals, he eats a ton of food and a ton of protein. Remember, he mentioned meat and eggs. These are high protein meals. Now, he has these in the morning. Now, keep in mind, he bulks a lot. So, the more you bulk is the more you need to be consuming a lot of food. Let's take that into consideration. Now, many of us, of course, it can be difficult sometimes. Maybe you might be ill, or maybe sometimes your body can't take it. All these other factors come into play. But because he's on a tight schedule and he's on a tight routine, he's able to have all of these chefs put in place. Now, for us, on the other hand, it's a little bit more difficult. So just keep in mind, but also remember to plan yourself if you will stuff like this.
My second meal of the day, which usually I eat around 10, 11 o'clock, that's what I consider my lunch. Usually consists of complex carb, like a rice, as well as chicken breast. I'll have some greens. I'm eating that after my workout. And my dinner could consist of either a fish or a chicken or a buffalo or a steak. And again, some sort of complex carbohydrate and a green.
Remember, now for lunch, he's eaten a lot of greens. Now, when you are consuming foods that has a lot of greens in them, some of them will have a lot of iron in it, which is very good. Iron, I consider to be a top food for people who are looking to either bulk or just shred. Either way, those foods are good either way, especially good for the digestive system too. And it's also good for people who are maybe sport athletes. Sport athletes too need a lot of iron, and that's where you get your greens from. Now for now for the rice, I'm not gonna be too politically correct and say you need to eat brown rice, you need to eat this. Now white rice, on the other hand, has good benefits too. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, let's continue.
My go-to comfort food would have to be cheeseburger. Sometimes it's a double cheeseburger. I need some bacon on there. I need some avocado. Starts with a good big fat ass bun. French fries are important. Sweet potato fries too as well. And I need some sort of sweets, sugar at the end of that. Usually some sort of cookies, maybe even a crumb cake. Yeah.
Now for his comfort foods, oh, I mean these are very good because again, sometimes we think we just need to stick to those same meals. Now you can get away with takeaway, but this also has to be within your calorie surplus. And if you are not in these, if you're not within your calorie surplus, then it's important to consume more of this food so that you are within your calorie surplus. Now, is it good to eat it every day? No. But again, eat within your calorie surplus so you can get your calories level up and not down. For comfort foods such as a biscuit and a crumb cake, now, I mean, don't get me wrong, we all have a sweet tooth every now and then, but it's how you consume these foods. That's the main importance to this. Just to keep that in mind. Let's go.
That's a great question. I never eat in the Iron Paradise, even though the gym is equipped for that. Every time I get in the Iron Paradise, it's time to rock and roll. It's time to train. My favorite carb is white rice or sweet potatoes. My sushi order, I like rolls and I like fun rolls. I love getting like the turquoise blast roll. I mean, whatever the fun rolls are. Because usually when I'm having my sushi, that's usually my cheat day. So I like.
I mean, sushi is also good. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get a lot of protein from that. I tried sushi myself when I was in Canada at one point, and to be honest with you, it was just delicious. Now, for me, I couldn't get 30 rolls minimum. Shout out to Chris Jones, Pump Chasers. But then again, next time when I do go over there, I might just get 30 minimum just for trying them out, if you know what I'm saying.
Like to just go for it. I have a complicated relationship with bread, but it's a wonderful relationship. I will try anything on bread. I believe bread goes with everything, much like how I thought I was with women in high school. I went with all of them. Ooh, the best food smell in the world is something on an open flamed grill. I love that. If I had to choose one go-to protein, buffalo. I bet you Helen Mirren could down a whole bunch of coconut banana pancakes with me. I just got a feeling. She's my kind of gal. Dwayne Johnson was an omelet. First would have some onions, some ground up buffalo or ground up sirloin. A little bit of bacon will go in there, a little bit of avocado, a little bit of peanut butter. Don't judge me. My last meal on earth would be double dough pizza. One half of it pineapple and bacon, and the other half pepperoni. So this is a great question. Hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, being fit for longevity is my priority. And again, it started way back when I was a little boy. My dad used to take me to the gym at 5 years old, and he used to tell me, you just sit and you watch, and that's what I did. And then when I started working out on the weights, my dad was the one who started to expose me to the importance of training and doing my best to follow a very strict, regimented, disciplined diet. So that all came from my old man, and I apply that today. So my priority is longevity. Do I ever eat in bed? I do eat in bed, just not food.
Yeah, so there you have it. There is the way that was Dwayne Rock Johnson's diet, aka The Rock. You know, we all know he's the GOAT, especially when it comes to those years when he was performing in the WWE. Yeah, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, he was a real legend. You smell what the Rock is cooking. Now, after watching this video, I can see why he's in the situation that he's in, especially when it comes to his workouts. Now, his workout and his diet are all bulk. He's bulking basically. That's all he's doing at the moment. Now, he would shred here and there, but the vast majority of the time he's bulking. Now, can you apply this for when you are shredding? Absolutely. But of course, you have to consider the foods that you are eating, and you also need to consider your budget at the same time. Because, like I said previously, he can get away with it because he has the money. But for us now, who are on a tight budget, we also need to take into consideration what we're buying and where we're buying it. That too can either be detrimental or beneficial for us. But we have to be wise when it comes to making these kind of decisions. Now, after watching this video, I've also realized that his dad also played a huge influence in his life. Now, this is very important because, again, if he did not have his dad present with him at a young age, he wouldn't be in the position that he's in now, which is why he's a top Hollywood star, starring in good films, and also he's able to get himself out there on the social media, which of course is now bringing him a lot of clout. Excuse me 1 minute. Better. Yeah. So remember, he also said that when he was with his father during his young adolescent years, he acquired a lot of discipline. Now, this is what happens. This is what I've always been trying to tell you guys. Discipline is the key. Having a routine is also key towards your discipline, or the discipline that you already have. Why am I saying this? Is because we always want everything to just happen overnight like that. Everything is a process. Everything has to be put in place so that everything is moving like a well-oiled machine. Now, because he had his father present, he also looked up to him as his male figure, which has now made him who he is today. Just to keep that in mind. So yeah, I actually enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the video too. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share and comment. Get the thumbs up. Get the thumbs up. Help me out. Help me out with the thumbs up. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.